me starting to actually get myself out there in terms of art, because for a while I hadn't really shown other people my work. I just have like hoarded in my room, but like no one ever really saw it, even if they knew I drew stuff.
Well, actually it was introduced to me from someone at the Downtown Association. I was contacted via email from their project manager who insisted on having some student artwork up downtown. And they thought, no better place to come to than Notre Dame High School because it is downtown, and so I thought that was a great place to start as well.
One of our initiatives is to really up the ante in terms of the types of art and beautification projects that we do downtown. We have a plan that we worked with a firm in San Francisco called our Downtown Street Life Plan, and one of it was to do mural corners. We want to do mural corners because we found a lot of parking lots in downtown San Jose that really don't add anything to the street life, and mural corners are a good way to promote art, but also define the corner in a better way.
I think the scope of this project is really big, so that makes it very different. That that it's all student artwork and it's on such a large scale, and it involved a whole team of people to produce is pretty amazing. And also that it's going to have such a central location.
I introduced the project to my advanced pen and paint students. There were about 14 of them, and then I also introduced it to Jamie, as well as maybe one or two other students that I had in art classes before, but Jamie was the only one that was devoted enough to creating an artwork specifically for this mural.
So I got this idea from looking online, and I had found like a picture of a mural that someone had done in their house of like a person, so I decided to go off using humans, and then for the other parts I had just kind of went with it. I just started drawing, and I started liking what I saw, and then the things I didn't like I just kind of got rid of, and I ended up with this design which went through like many different drafts.
It's Jamie's original artwork, so it's it came out of her head, and I watched the process. I know that she looked at something and kind of brought that to life, and then it just went on from there. It became bigger and better each time.
High school is definitely a downtown gem with so much talent in it. We just figured it's great. It would be great and should be highlighted throughout downtown and not just around here.
It's really cool for me to be able to use my artistic talent to work with a group of other people who are really talented, and be able to learn new things and gain strengths from other people and to get critique and stuff.
It's been going really fast, especially at the beginning when we first got all the colors down. It just started coming to life, and it looks really great.
It means Notre Dame being involved in the community and showcasing the talent that the students have, and that together we can make something that's really cool.
I think the mural is great, and I love the colors in it, and I think that the two girls in it are beautiful, and I'm really excited to hear what my sister was thinking about the meaning of the mural to her, and I can't wait to see it up on the billboard.
The mural itself, I think, is completely striking. I love the organic sun side with a very mechanical moon contrast to it. I think the amount of detail, shading, lines that have gone into this is just completely amazing, mind-blowing.
At first I was like, okay, yeah, sure, but now it's kind of like amazing because it's just come so far.
Well, Jamie's dedication, certainly, but the dedication of the entire group of girls that have been focused on sketching it out and painting it, and Ms. Ternowski's dedication and her hard work and her organization of the whole thing has been truly impressive.
We really like to see arts coming up in our downtown area, showing how vibrant, how useful our downtown area is, and this is a perfect example of it. So great job to you guys, and keep up the great work moving forward. Thank you.
It was really cool because I got to collaborate with a lot of different girls that I didn't know, and I made some new friends.
To see it up live now, even she's pretty proud of herself, which is pretty extraordinary.
One of the biggest things that this mural will do for downtown San Jose is that it will start making people think of downtown San Jose as a place where artists are praised.
I love that with murals, that sort of sense as you walk by them of something happening over here that's very large on your side, but you can never get it into perspective. And so I looked at it from a distance too, so you can see the whole story. And I think it's amazing. You start to think about, you know, all the little pieces in the story that the mural's telling.
Successful. This is huge, you guys. This is really huge. So thank you so much for the time. So that's it. Celebrate. Enjoy.
Thank you to everybody that's come out here today for a very, very special and quite impressive unveiling. And it's work like this, pioneering for the first of its kind, for these kind of public art to go up, that's going to help the next piece of public art. It is now tasked within our city staff's workload to look at updating our sign ordinance citywide. So this project didn't just allow itself to be put up. It is really going to change the shape and the look, the culture, and the ability for art to be shown here in our entire city for years to come. We're looking at history here in the making for the city.
Well, in the beginning it was kind of just bits and pieces, and it looked cool, but you couldn't really tell what it was, and then as it's gone, it's like, wow, this is a real artwork that's intricate and detailed and really cool, and just really came together. You could see everybody's effort in it, and ended up with a really great final product.
The first one will always take the longest time. After this, we're hoping that each one will be easier and more successful, and this is just setting the precedence for what's to come in downtown San Jose.
The mural is named The Other Half. The meaning behind the mural is the passage of time from past to future and vice versa. The girl with purple hair represents the past in a more natural feel and flows more to the tune of nature than anything else. The other is the future in an industrial setting that reflects more of how the world is today. Somewhere in the middle is the present, where we know the past and future is coming. When there is one, there is the other. You cannot have the future if there is no past, and you cannot have the past if there is no future. One relies on the other, creating a timeless sequence of life.
I'm incredibly proud of Jamie. She stuck with this, although it was hard sometimes.
How will it impact Notre Dame? I think it, it brings us recognition for people that are, that are going to stop and see it and look at it. I think that it also brings recognition to our art program, and in particular to the student artists that that produce this. This is pretty amazing work for a very young person.
It's been really cool to see it come together so quickly, because I sort of thought it would take forever and it just wouldn't come together. But then when you have such a big group of people working together, the color just seemed to sort of like spread across it really fast.
The amount of time and all the progress that Rebecca has told me that you've all done, it's crazy. I mean, when I was in high school, I could not do anything remotely like this, and to know that there's so much talent here and you're all so into it, so passionate, and willing to give up your summers and, work through it during your finals. It's just, it's honorable, it's commendable. We thank you all for doing this.
The experience has been interesting. It's different than just what I usually do, which is just sketching it on paper, scanning it to my computer, and then just drawing it on there and never showing anyone. But being able to refine this, I went through 4 something different drafts, and then being able to put this on the panels by painting it, which is quite different than doing it on the computer. So trying to copy what I did on the computer with actual paint and brushes, and then just being able to eventually see it up is going to be kind of weird at first, but I feel like overall this has been a really great experience.